planting the seeds of dignity. I don't actually think that's just a slogan. In the conversations I've had with Casper, I actually believe planting the seeds of dignity should be a mission that we're all on. If you look at plenty of different authors have written what happiness is, and happiness is defined as a state in which you have faith, family, community, and meaningful work. I think the project Casper's undertaking to revitalize Selman's Records, because it's a place that was of dignity for sure, because it was a community-owned business in this neighborhood. And I think when you own a business and you live in the same neighborhood, what that does is it allows you to get to know the neighborhood, employ the neighborhood, and it is a point of dignity, but not just for the owner, it's a point of dignity for everyone who lives in that neighborhood, because they're part of that business. So from my perspective, we are going to help Casper get this done. We are going to consider putting our own office at Selman's Records if we can get them to lease it to us. I think the Republican Party needs a presence here because we want to show people that we also feel a sense of dignity by being in this neighborhood. And I think he's absolutely right to pursue that, but I can promise you Casper's not going to be alone, because the Republican Party itself likes the idea of not just planting seeds of dignity, but watering the ones that are already planted. And Selman's, I think, is a great example because it shows what happens when a neighborhood owns its own. And I think that as a party, we're going to push that. We're going to help get Casper over the finish line in this election process. But I want you to know, we're investing it on a daily basis. We had an opportunity to get to know a little bit more of the Urban League on Saturday night. I'm going to put a little plug in for them as well, because you have an organization that does three things in my mind. One is it promotes charter schools because it knows that a community that educates itself better employs more people, has more dignity as part of the process. Secondly, it prepares people for work. And thirdly, it works with employers in the community to do that. So not only do we want Selman's Records to be a place where we can occupy, I expect that we're going to do a project of education in that building if we get permission as well, to allow local children who come here to be mentored out of that location, to be able to learn more about reading and the things that they need to be employees. And maybe we'll even help them prepare for job interviews and things like that. I think this is the perfect neighborhood to start that in, and I think that every single neighborhood in the state of Colorado should have the same advantages that we do in neighborhoods that are in Highlands Ranch and Five Points and Aurora and everywhere else. What neighborhood shouldn't get the same advantages we're talking about today of having dignity, of having community and faith and family and a place to work and do meaningful work? That's what today is about. That's why we're going to continue to planting the seeds of dignity process that Casper has started, and why we're going to make it real for neighborhoods throughout the state of Colorado. We appreciate you being here. Thank you.